What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? We got about 6 people that are here. Make sure you guys hit the like button as soon as you get in here, as well as one person watching on Rumble. I don't believe this is going to be a long stream today. I actually didn't even want to stream at this point because I really don't have a ton of time. So I'm not sure if it's going to be a long stream. We'll see how things go, how the amount of viewers come in, the things that we have to talk about, all that different type of stuff. That can really tell us if we're going to continue to stream for a long time today. I know, like I said, today I have to get the kids ready for school because both of them go back to school, I believe. Both of them are going back to school today, so I have to make sure that I get them ready, which means that I need to have their camera up to make sure everything's good. And if they don't get up in time, then I have to go up there and get them up and get both of them ready, which means I can leave the stream on at that point. Hey, I used your Uphold link. Thank you for using my Uphold link. I appreciate that. Uphold's a great platform. I can't wait for them to add more positions that we can't get on some of these other exchanges. It's been good to me so far. So deposited 800. That's phenomenal. What did you buy? What are you buying in Uphold? Are you using it specifically for Caspa, or are you using it for various things? Also, we have 5 viewers over on X. If you guys want to comment and say something, I believe you can chat and I can see your chats. So feel free to go ahead and do that. Hey, bro, what's up? What's going on? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching the stream and commenting. It means a lot. If you guys haven't had a chance to hit the like button, definitely do that. Give me a second. Let me put a poll there. Add a poll. Yeah, today's going to be a busy day. We're going to see what we can get done and what we can put out there. Did you hit the like button yet? All right, so I'm putting a poll in the chat. Feel free to answer the poll and also, hit that like button. It does help. And the 10 people that are over on Rumble, again, thank you for watching. I'll just hit like on YouTube. King James, thank you for doing that. Joey Rez, good morning, Matt. Good morning to you as well. Appreciate you being over here on Rumble. Is this just clickbait, or did I miss something? How? It's a question. How is it? So it's been a question asking like if or we need to see it hit $1. How do we get it there? It's a question. So you got a Funko Pop that's you? That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like it. This is me. I got hopefully you guys can see it. We got Emmy right there, right over here. We got Emmy right there. We got a camera in my hand. We got a backpack in my other hand, where I carry my laptop and everything. So yeah, I definitely like it. My friend, I had someone send me the money to give to him. Wait, what? To give to him. He's in Africa, so I sent it through BTC. Okay. Not 100% following, but okay. That's awesome. Just started collecting Funkos. Yeah, I collect usually like Marvel Funko Pops. Like I have a lot of them, and ones that are pretty valuable, ones that aren't really that valuable, and just really like um, the style of them and what they could be worth depending on what happens, what type of shows, and how rare the character is and all that stuff. Oh, you used Uphold to send his money through BTC. Got you. Got you. I wasn't shopping for myself. Okay. Well, I appreciate you using my link. It means a lot. You'll get a free $20 in Bitcoin. Um, Good morning. Kick that like button on the way in. Show the channel some love and help spread Matt. Help spread Matt by joining his Rumble as well. I don't know if that's the way you want to phrase that, but I do appreciate saying that. Ain't nobody spreading me. I don't know about I don't know about all that. But yeah, definitely hit the like button. It does help out with the algorithm on YouTube, on Rumble, on all of that. So I do appreciate it a lot. If you guys, the 50 people that are here, feel free to go ahead and do that. We have 26 likes, 50 people. And on Rumble, we have 25 people with 10 likes now. So thank you guys for hitting that like button. But what's going on in the crypto world today? So I've been, searching for different things, been looking into my dividend portfolio as well and waiting for some money to clear. I literally deposited money into Robinhood like a week ago, more than a week ago, and it hasn't cleared yet. I know I deposit more than $1,000 before the $1,000 can get cleared. So it's not instant and it takes a while to actually go through. But it stated that it's going to take till the 30th, which I deposited this money early last week, right? So it's been about 7 days and it still hasn't gone all the way through. So it's kind of weird. You're saying the poll is blank? The poll is not blank. You got 19 votes and it says, did you hit the like button yet? So the poll isn't blank. But yeah, anyways, I deposited money and I was waiting for that to go through so that I can buy more ticker symbol O, more realty income, and hold on to that position for a long time, have that be my largest position and continue to invest in there. I would love to hold 100, which would be somewhere around $5,000 worth of ticker symbol O. But I always want to diversify. I always want to spread that to different places, and I think I have spread it to a good amount of places. I just want to be able to gather a lot of one position as well as continue to add to that. But that's a whole nother situation. But let me actually go to the market. Let's look at the position that's at hand because we're seeing XRP that's making a little bit of a move as of late, right? It hit a low point down here, which was at about 1 a.m., started to pick up as we move to 3 a.m. and you see it drop down around 4 a.m. and now it's starting to pick up again, going over the level of, kind of break even for the day if we look at the last 24 hours. So XRP is currently sitting at 60 cents or 61 cents here, up about 0.4% at a $32.6 billion market cap with about $1 billion worth of volume. I think we need to see so much more. The issue is that we're kind of in this point to where it's not 100% confirmed that we're going to get like a win or that we're going to get a settlement. Because if we get a settlement, if we get a surprise settlement out of nowhere, it could be significant to where XRP does run to another level. However, we still have like a full month to where we get into the new year. And even as we get into the new year, that still doesn't confirm that we will have any type of settlement. And the overall ruling on Ripple versus the SEC will be in like April of 2024. So it's a kind of a long way away, and not understanding what's going to happen there and kind of seeing that they're willing to fight makes people think that, oh, well, this is just going to last a long time and we're not going to see any type of, super positive things that are going to happen to this. Is the poll blank for anybody else? Can you please do a video on Unibot? I'll have to, check it out, but typically, I would have to look at it. If it's over like $100 million market cap, then yeah, I'll do like a separate video that's on it. However, the poll is blank. The poll is blank for how many people? I don't understand. There's 2 people that said the poll is blank. Is the poll blank for people? Let me know if you go into the poll, does it tell you, like, because the poll wasn't blank for me. Nope. Okay, because this is a little weird for me, right? We have 31 votes, and typically the vote ratio is usually like 50 to 50, or like 40 to 60. Like you'll see 40% that say yes and 60% that say no. The fact that we're seeing 84% that say yes and 16% that say no, that's something that makes me think that the poll was blank and that people are just answering just to put yes. So that's why I'm a little bit confused, because it's kind of dual things. People are telling me that is blank, as well as seeing 64% yes, which I never see. But we have 83 people here, guys. Continue to hit that like button, and support the channel, as well as the 31 people that are over here on Rumble. Feel free to throw your questions in the chat. Hello, Major Duck. Thank you for being over on X. I appreciate that. Yes, blank for me as well. That's 4 people now. Yeah, that's not good. Well, maybe that's why it's 84%. I'll keep it that way. We will run up on XRP end of this week, going to December after the Fed meeting. That will determine. Interesting. Top of the poll is blank. Bottom it just says yes or no. So yeah, that's why we see 86%. Because typically it's not that. I still stand by my prediction that XRP won't make a new all-time high. It won't make a brand new all-time high, so you won't see it get to $3.80 is the high. Highest point is $3.84. You're saying that it will not make a new all-time high. It will not break that $3.84 level. And are you going to be here when it does? Because it could happen sometime soon, but it could also happen in the distant future. So, like, we could see aggressive moves and a full like path forward in the distant future, and then it does break these levels. I just want to make sure you're here to state your case and admit when people are wrong. I always admit when I'm wrong. I have to admit when I'm wrong. That's what a husband does, right? I admit when I'm wrong, even when I'm right. Is it a good time to buy more XRP? Honestly, 60 cents is not a bad time. I was thinking about buying more because I feel like I don't have enough. I feel like $1,000 is great, but something like XRP, like I stated in my last video, you need like $10,000 in order to kind of guarantee yourself that position, that level that we all believe that it can get to. I think XRP will be huge. And seeing it at a $30 billion market cap is not necessarily the biggest steal in the world, because you could have gotten it for lower, but it is still a steal in my opinion. Right? I want to find the right place, or at least the right amount of money to throw, thousands of dollars into it, because I'm already throwing thousands of dollars into my dividend portfolio. I just need to spread it, because as I gains in the crypto market, a lot of that money is going to go into the dividend portfolio anyways. So why not, make that move into crypto and then take the gains and throw that into my dividend portfolio? So that's kind of what I'm going to start doing a little bit. I am going to still throw, a good $200, $100 a week, at least $400 a month into the dividend portfolio, if not more than that. But I still I want to be able to take some of the gains from investing and throw those into, longer term investments, a different type of longer term investments that can give me a passive income, and hopefully a massive passive income. Sort of like rhyming. Massive passive. Yeah, it does rhyme. Holding 17,600 XRP, holding long term, 5,600 Caspa, 11,000 Grok. You put Gork, but I believe you said Grok. Let's see what happens throwing darts and seeing what will stick. So if you didn't see what my last video was on XRP, I talked about how you may only need 17,514 XRP in order to give yourself the best chance, or a really, really good chance at being that XRP millionaire. Currently, I'm holding 1,600. So if I invest another $1,000 into it, I'm basically going to be getting, kind of the same amount, right? But I can work my way up to holding that much. And right now at these values, you would need about $10,000 invested into it in order to hold that much. So I think that's huge. I think the gains that people are going to have with XRP is going to be massive. And I think in order to maintain a presence, I have a large amount in the CRO, right? Largest amount that I spent. I have a really large amount into Jasmy Coin. I have a really large amount into what I can't think of the name of it. ADA, right? There we go. I have a large amount into Krill Coin, into Farm Coin, into those plays, and Terra Luna Classic. So why do I only have $1,000 into XRP? So that's definitely a move that I'm going to have to make, where I may end up buying a lot more XRP in today, possibly. Couldn't think of the name of the. I can't think of anything right now, honestly. I'm kind of distracted. But luckily, these kids are still sleeping. Anyways, H bar versus XLM in the bull run. I honestly like H bar for whatever reason, but I do like H bar. Tokenized retail property that will give some income for going long term. What are you talking about? I now have 3,500 XRP and think that is enough for now. Don't need to be a millionaire. Yeah, perfect. That's what I like to hear. People that sit here and settle for, maybe short-term gains, not necessarily the shortest term gains, but short-term gains, and be able to take some of that profit, throw it into other places, and, accept the fact that maybe they won't become a millionaire from this, but there's always a chance. You will end up being the most successful. Is it the form of like the most money that you can get? No, there will always be people that can make more money than you. But the point is that you find success in being able to have those gains and reinvesting it and making a better life for yourself, for your family, just making it just all around a better situation. I learned that the hard way, where you don't wait around for it to hit absolute highs, because it's creating brand new highs every single time. So who's to say it's not going to drop from there? Give yourself your targets on when you're going to sell and move on. For me, I learned from AMC. I still feel like there's a lot of strength and things that are going on there behind the scenes that, maybe even a lot of people don't know about. But I kind of learned from AMC, where I took 16,000, I took my initial investment and had $80,000 sitting in this play that I invested $16,000 into. Now, while I did want to see this grow a lot further, because I invested $16,000, I expected it to go to hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? And that was with the, squeeze potential and all of that stuff there. But you saw the overall, market start to collapse. You saw AMC and how they were, attacking it. You saw the, potential dilution that could come into play. Everything that really hit that that investment, didn't really sit well for the position itself and for me. But I had $80,000 as a a balance after taking my initial investment. And I was like, all right, well, you know what? I'll let that sit in there because I already took my initial investment. I was happy. And that's what funded my crypto account. So honestly, it was a blessing in disguise, right? And I'm happy about that. But I could have taken profit on top of that, and I should have. Typically, I would take, as I see a tripling or even quadrupling of a position, I take my initial investment plus a lot of profit. Maybe it's my initial investment plus, my initial investment worth of profit. So instead of $16,000, I would have $32,000 that I would throw into whatever I wanted to throw into. Now, granted, everything in the crypto market did come back by like 70% at least. 60% was, I think, the lowest, which was BNB. So no matter what, I would have lost on any place I put that money. But either way, it wouldn't have been as bad as, kind of what AMC has done. From that $80,000 level of where it was, it's down to like $1,000 at the moment. So technically, throughout the year, if we just look at that year, or I guess those 3 years, if we look at those 3 years, that's a major loss within that time frame, even though I'm up $1,000 on my overall investment. You know what I mean? So it's just like a long journey to go from 16,000 up to 80 or 100 or close to 100 overall, back down to only being up 1,000. Like that's a little ridiculous. So yeah, I learned from that situation, and a lot of times I have a certain investment strategy or a certain exit plan, and you have to find the places to take your profit as time goes on. Because while in the last 3 years, it looks like an $80,000 or $70,000 loss for that position, it's technically still $1,000 gain long term. But you lose out on those opportunities that you don't take. And that was the opportunity. So anyways, that's maybe your lesson for the day. We have 125 people here. Make sure you guys hit that like button and get me up to, I would like to get up to 100 likes. That would be fantastic. And for people that are on Rumble, make sure you guys, hit that like button as well. In Canada, money XRP is at 82 cents. Interesting. I only have 95 XRP. That's interesting. Is that a conversion situation? Roller coaster. Yeah, it definitely was a roller coaster, but it's not something that, when I looked at my overall portfolios, when we see things that are dropping down, like the bear market in crypto and the bear market in the stock market, everything there, you do understand that that's the way that things flow. But the way that it flowed for AMC, the way that it flowed for AMC was just not it. And still hold 177 AMC after the dilution and everything, which is now worth, again, with all of the dilution, everything that factored into it, from a value before where it was worth about $4,000 or $5,000 now to being worth about $1,000. So I've held through all that time. And hopefully in the long term, we see the benefits from it. But I believe it will only be long term because of, the dilution that took place. And hopefully they can get back on their feet. And when they get back on their feet, you see, kind of that stock split instead of a reverse stock split. Or, you see, instead of the dilution, you see them decide to, split and add more shares because... not add more shares, but like split them into more shares so you hold more for further growth. 125K. How much XRP need and ADA need? How much XRP do you need and how much ADA do you need? It depends on what your goals are, right? If your goals are to, gain $100,000, you probably need somewhere around, let's say, at least 5% of that. So $5,000 or something like that, just to make sure you get to that move, like to guarantee you to get to some of those levels, because I definitely see 10x's and 20x's coming through the door for XRP. As well as ADA. I mean, ADA, I'm not looking to be an absolute millionaire from ADA and be an ADA millionaire. I'm looking to just gain something decent from that play. And decent meaning tens of thousands of dollars, which will happen. It's just the bull market has to happen. You can always DoorDash or something quick money. That's what I do sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I always try and find some sort of extra income in order to use towards investing, whether it's crypto investing or stock related. I always try and find something extra. And yeah, there's a lot of different things that you can do. Like I tell people all the time, like if my nephew wanted to get into investing now, he's about to be 17. If my nephew got into investing now, which he honestly should, I just, I'm not around him as much in order to, teach him all the stuff that I do know. But, when I am around him, I talk to him about different stuff. We mainly try and talk about, football and things of that nature and, different sports and everything there. But yeah, I mean, if I was to teach him about investing, I would be like, look, you have little things that you can do here and there, or you make money here and there. Put that money aside, throw it into an investment. Literally, you can throw $10 into that play, right? Yes, it's not going to make you a ridiculous amount in the short term, but the long term, as you continue to invest, it turns into something big. Good morning, Matt. Can you look into WagMe Gaming? I've looked into it a little bit before, or at least I've heard of it, right? Pretty sure I looked into it. Is this it? I don't think that's it. I can't remember which one or what it is. Is it WagMe Coin? Like, I thought I've heard of the name, and I thought I might have looked into it because I recognize the name, but I don't see anything for it at the moment. Is it WagMe Coin? WagMe Gaming? WagMe Games? Is this it? $41 million market cap with $3.3 million worth of volume. I've tried to sign up for that, and they won't allow me to. One ticket I have. Interesting for DoorDash. So yeah, right now, I mean this position. If we're talking about this position, I hope it is it because I don't want to go over something that's usually a less than like $100 million market cap or something like that. But it's sitting at a $41 million market cap with $3.3 million worth of volume. You do see most of the circulating supply that is released out there, 82%, 1.8 trillion, total of 2.2 trillion. If we look at the holders within the position, you have 7,800 holders within it. I do want to see what are the top holders. You have 15% in the treasury. You have 1%. It doesn't look like anything that is, has any major red flags. But like I've said before, once something, does have a bunch of exchanges that's available on, so Gate.io, XT, Bitmart, LA Token, all of these, and obviously it could use a little bit more. Once you see the level of, exchanges that it has on there, you start to throw out the window like that's not it's not like a rug pull or not like a scam or anything like that, especially while you see majority of the supply, in a ton of wallets. Like it's like not in just a couple of wallets or a select few wallets, right? So it makes sense to see something like that. So it looks good on that front. It also looks good on the amount of circulating supply that's there. It looks fantastic there. If we look at the history that we've seen with this, so the history of the price right now, it's kind of up at the high or closer to the high for the last year, meaning that either you may see like new exchanges that come along, and then you could see this push up. But I think as you see the price and where it is, it's up 600% in the last year. I can't deal with that, it being up 600%. Now, if there truly is some brand new news to say that it's going to be like listed on other exchanges and all those other things, then you can start to get into it. But you've seen no retracement from this last period in October all the way until now, and it's up closer to these all-time highs. So, or not all-time highs, but year highs. If we look at all-time highs, actually, that is the all-time high. So as you get closer and closer to that level, you're investing at the top rather than investing at the bottom. So it's totally up to you on whether you are going to make that move, but it's up a significant amount from even just in October. And it also is up a significant amount when you look at the last year being closer to all-time highs. So typically I don't want to invest. It did break this level, which is fantastic, showing that it does have a little bit of strength, but now you're seeing maybe a little bit of a pullback, which could honestly create some negativity to some of these areas that are previous support levels or previous resistances. So just watch out for that. But it does look good on certain fronts, especially with the circulating supply, as well as looking at the overall exchanges that are available. Good morning. Don't you talk about HBAR? I do talk about HBAR every now and then. Not really too much. I do hold HBAR in my Coinbase portfolio. So currently I have about $118 in HBAR. I'm up $20 and on that position. But yeah, I hold $100 in HBAR, not a lot. I do hold $100 in API 3. As well as like $300 something into Anchor, which I plan on buying more of Anchor, honestly, a few $100 more. I hold $1,000 in XRP, and that's about 1,654 that I currently hold. I probably do have a plan on buying more. I just have to check my bank account to see how much I actually have there. But you may see a video talking about how I'm buying more XRP. But yeah, I hold HBAR. I just haven't officially done anything with it yet, or bought more, I would say. We have 7 viewers over on X. Thank you guys for watching. I think after the settlement, there will be a FOMO rush to at least $1. Sauce de Boss. You think after the settlement there will be a FOMO rush to at least $1? Do you have a kind of a date or range to where you think the settlement will be, or do you think we will get to the final judgment time period? So when we get to mid 2024, second quarter 2024, where we will see that final judgment, or do you think the settlement will come beforehand, before the beginning of the year, or after? Once the beginning of the year happens. Hey, Matt, can you check B-Rise rumored to get listed on Binance next month, or Brise? So let's check it out. Let's give you a look. Actually, I don't know what I did there. So BitGet currently at an increase of 1%, $65 million market cap with $3 million worth of volume. The circulating supply is kind of at 40% of the overall supply, the max supply. So that still leaves a little bit of dilution, which is something that I may not enjoy. And when I say may not enjoy, I don't enjoy. But you're looking at a total of 1 quadrillion coins versus the 395 trillion that's actually out there, showing a $65 million market cap. Now, if we look at some history and where this has been over the last 7 days, it's up about 3%. The last month, it's down by 2.4%. Last year, it's down by 49%, which is honestly a breath of fresh air compared to a lot of other plays that are out there. And as we see a bunch of other plays that are, skyrocketing over the last month or skyrocketing over the last, year or whatever, it's kind of a breath of fresh air to see this at more of a decrease over all of these time periods. However, you still want to understand that it has some potential from there. Now, that decrease may have come based on some form of dilution, which is not something that I like to see. So while you see that, I guess it didn't come from dilution. That's good to see, because typically when you see dilution, what you'll see is the prices decreasing, and then you'll see the market cap is actually increasing. And it's good that you're not seeing that, because if you were, then it would tell you that they are going to continue to dilute the position, which means that you lose a lot based on just holding the position. So that's what we're seeing there. That's kind of good to see, at least, even though it is decreasing, it's good to see. If we look at the history and where it is compared to where it, has been, it's been to a way higher point, right? We've seen this up at what, 5 zeros, and now at a level of like 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 zeros. So you can basically take off a zero, looking at more of a 10x return up to some of these levels. However, you also want to understand the market cap. Make sure there is no dilution, which you don't really have that detail to show you, because for the previous history, you're not going to see that. So that kind of sucks that you don't see the history of the dilution, but you can only get what they give to you, right? So right now it just looks like it has decreased, and I would imagine that as you saw this piece that was right here at a higher level, you would see this at probably the same level or probably at a lower level, because dilution happened somewhere around here, and then it started to decrease just with the price, as you saw in 2022 when things really started to drop down. Now, different places that it's available on: KuCoin, Gate.io, BitGet. So it does have some places that it's available on. So it looks interesting. I'll give it that short review, but it looks very interesting there. So the only thing, like I said, is I just don't like dilution. I hate dilution. So I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, because I want to buy more grok, right? I want to hold more of that position, just because of, like, I don't know, it just looks like where it is at, $100+ million market cap. I feel like it could be worth a lot more and will be worth a lot more. Um, but it really just, it all depends on a few things. But I'm like, should I buy more of that, or should I officially buy more XRP and continue to double down with XRP, knowing that that is that bigger play? Because technically, yes, I can gain a lot with Grok here, and currently sitting at 9,000 coins, up to $1, which would be a $6.9 billion market cap. Not absurd for a meme coin that probably has a lot of hype and is tied directly to something that Elon Musk has backed and been behind, right? And it also has a form of safety. Also is listed on exchanges, and it's like, okay, this looks very interesting. Huge news: Ripple XRP MasterCard partnership with Wall Street. Is anyone getting sick of Ripple selling a few million tokens on us every month? They are making enough money consulting for banks, and their pre-IPO can't keep stable gains. Yeah, I hear you. Understand that they're not selling it; they're offering it. Um, there's a difference between it. So I don't know exactly how they're offering it there, but typically, like if I was to build a coin, I really don't know how they would do that. Offering it would just be adding it to the liquidity to allowing it in circulation, meaning that it's in some place, but you're allowing it out, which does technically bring down the price and it can't make it stable. It's not necessarily selling it, it's just offering it. And once you offer it, it brings down the price ceiling. So while let's say you saw a $1 trillion market cap that it can get to, that price ceiling at $1 trillion at a let's say 50 billion coin supply is this high, but now that $1 trillion at a 60 coin supply is now this high, right? When it comes to the price, because price multiplied by the supply equals what the market cap can be. So essentially it is bringing it down, but they're not necessarily selling it. They're just offering it, right? They're releasing it from escrow. Uh, is it me or the black guy from the hood? Is it, wait, it's me, the black guy from the hood. Do you hate Shib now? What? No, I don't hate Shib. I hate the team that's pushing to be the Shib like leaders. I don't hate Shib. I still hold what now will be 93 million because I moved it from crypto.com over to Coinbase just so that people can stop saying, hey, where is your Shiba Inu? And I had it over in Coinbase. Crypto.com. I just couldn't say anything from it or use anything from it. My cost basis is at 0.002 overall, and or 0.002 ish. And I need that to get up to those levels in order to even break even on the amount that I put in there. But I don't hate Shib. I like Shib. I like the position and what it does. It's just that team is just trying to be the leaders of Shib, and they're kind of succeeding where everybody believes that they are. I know a lot of people still, they still like what Satoshi can do and the things that they're implementing, and we'll talk about how Shib identity is going to be great, or Shibarium is going to be fantastic, or whatever. They talk about all the positives around, or what they think are going to be positives, and I don't like that. Right? It's not. Yes, it does create a little bit of hype for Shib and something, because while we are a community that's just waiting around to see what Shib can be, we have nothing that's happening in the background if the community's not doing anything. So, will Grok make a 10x? I believe it will. From a level of 2 cents or 2.5 cents to 25 cents, yeah, I think it will. I'm thinking it will find a way to jump to well over a level of a $6.9 billion market cap, maybe even up to like 20, 30, 40, or even 100x to a 100x from that point, which currently it would be more than 100x, because 100x from here would be a $11.7 billion market cap or something like that. Yeah, or sorry, $17 billion market cap versus the $69 billion market cap at a level of 100x. So it would be a massive return for a lot of people up to some of those levels, especially as you see. I think the reason why I think Grok has a lot more potential there is because of the tie, right? So Elon Musk has always been, a person that will pump, absolutely everything. Come on, give me a second. Let's see. ran up those steps. Um, Still mess with SHIB, but I had to move to dollar projects because I was missing out on money only holding SHIB or other projects. Is that what you're saying? Other projects. I thought you said dollar projects. I made more money in other projects, of course, right? SHIB just hasn't really made a move because it hasn't, like, SHIB needs the community to do so much for it. And the problem is that this community, the community that's around it, couldn't really make anything for it. And we're relying on this team to do so much. And that's mainly the problem, right? If we're relying on this team to do as much as, we hope that they would do, and then they don't eventually do it, but then we try and do something and they don't support it and they call it a scam, well, now the community can't create anything. So it kind of limits what we can do for SHIB because this SHIB team is saying that we aren't legit in creating the things that we're creating. And everybody else follows suit and will say, hey, you're scamming. The SHIB team called you a scam, so you're a scam. They said the same thing about me, right? They wrote a hit piece article about me because of the fact that they had, I called them out and said that they weren't transparent. I said that they aren't doing anything to help SHIB. I talked within their AMAs and said, look, what are you doing? What is John Richmond doing for SHIB? What is Welly's doing for SHIB? What is Shiboshi's doing for SHIB? What are the Lands doing for SHIB? And they could not answer it. And all they said was that if you think John Richmond's not doing anything for SHIB, you're crazy. And I'm like, you didn't answer how it's doing anything for SHIB. Please tell me. Like if it's giving you like so many different benefits, please explain what those benefits are. And we never seem to get that, right? During those AMAs, during those time periods, we never seem to get that. And honestly, it was annoying because now as a person and now as a person that really supported what the community can do, now everything within the community is kind of gone, right? So the coffee company that was generating burns and also generating interest within Shiba Inu, Bigger Entertainment that was doing so much, and they ended up saying, you know what, we're done. We're not doing that. The YouTube channels, where either way we wouldn't have been able to sustain that because YouTube doesn't like when people farm views at all, which would have been the way to do that, is farming views. Give me a second. I'm just trying to see what Harper's doing. Apparently she's waking up Hayden. Harper, no, get dressed. Don't play with that. All right. So I probably got like 5 minutes and then I got to get out of here, which seemingly this is when usually people will come in here, but I kind of can't continue because got to get these kids ready for school. But I don't know if I will keep this on and then just come back when I can come back, because as I get Harper ready for school, as I get Hayden ready for school, I can come back down here and chat it up with you guys and everything there in between that. It's also snowing here, so yeah. I found out two new cryptos yesterday. I found two new cryptos yesterday, by the way. I don't have any more funds to buy but they look promising. I will make and will make anyone who buys a lot of money. Interesting. You care to share the plays? Do you think that XRP will go to the moon in 2024? Depends what your definition of the moon is. I do think that XRP will run to a way higher level, but it depends on what you believe the moon is. I think it will pass all-time highs, especially as we see different announcements and different ETFs, and hopefully an XRP ETF as well. I reach out to them to wait, I reached out to them too, and they were very hostile. It's not a good look. Yeah, not at all. So like I said, I was a big fan of Shiba Inu, and I still am a big fan of what SHIB is. It's just even though they push SHIB identity, right? SHIB has kind of lost its identity, and the identity has always been around the community and what the community can be. And the biggest issue that we deal with is the fact of trying to bring back that identity that we had before. Hey Matt, can I borrow a 20 spot for some bonk? I promise you to pay you back sometime. Thanks in advance. Um, I'm gonna go and say no. Um, so yeah, the thing is that you want to take that risk, and I know that's probably a joke. You want to be able to take that risk because as you take the risk, it feels better about the situation that you're getting yourself into. If you wanted to, I've been thinking about bonk. Honestly, I've been looking at uphold and having the ability to buy bonk if I really wanted to, and I didn't yet. So we'll see. I always jump to probably buying Caspa. Trillions of supply is a red flag for me. Trillions in supply is a red flag. I don't know. I mean, you can see different prices that it gets to, but yeah, I mean, trillions is kind of, I want to see it in the billions. I want to see it at a level to where, I can make sense of it, right? It's not 0.00001. Like it's like 1 cent or 20 cents or a dollar and having the ability to grow. That's why I was thinking like, hey, Grok could be a different type of play because it's like, hey, this could be the first true meme coin to reach a dollar with 6.9 billion in supply, having the Elon Musk aura over it and giving it that reason why it could push up with a lower supply, some decent volume, getting listed on exchanges, and being the first true meme coin to jump to a level of a dollar. Even though some have had the ability with lower supplies, this is the first meme coin that will probably have that ability to jump to that level. That's what I've been thinking and I've been seeing, you know? What is going on here? Great, she woke up Hayden. Um, it's the same with most coins from the last cycle. There's so many bag holders waiting for the chance to break even. Uh, a better play is new coins for this cycle. So, yes and no. I think there are going to be a lot of new coins for this cycle that you probably get into, but there also are going to be a lot that maintain the same strength, if not larger forms of that strength, right? You're not going to tell someone, hey, don't invest into Ethereum because that blew up last cycle. No, invest into Ethereum. Ethereum is probably going to make a heavy move way over what the all-time highs were, as well as Solana and ADA and those things, right? But yes, when you look at something like Shiba Inu, yes, it will have a major move and can have a massive amount. It just depends on if the community can bring back that identity, right? Because there will be other meme coins that come up that actually have end up having a better place in this market, and you have to find what those are going to be. me thinking that it's probably going to be that Grok is going to be probably one of those. You're going to see maybe Bonk move with Solana. You're going to see some others that come up out of nowhere. Maybe it's a Lucky's Leper coin, right? Where everybody's chasing that gold at the end of the rainbow. You never honestly know what's going to be the next big play when it comes to a meme or popular play, right? So that's something I always like to factor into it. I'm surprised that you're dealing with Coinbase or dealing with Coinbase. Those people are messed up with what? Surprised that I'm dealing with Coinbase. I like Coinbase. Uh, Matthew, will AI steal our crypto money? I don't think so. No. Are you into VVS finance? Not really. I know there are some people that are into it. I'm not into it. I understand the growth potential into it for a lot of people. Um, but yeah, I'm not the biggest into it. I am a huge fan of the Kronos chain, but and VVS finance being a major part of that. All right. Well, I guess I got to go. Or you know what? Give me a few minutes, um, and we could stay on here or not. Yeah, you know what? I got to get out of here. Oh, it seems like they're just reading a book. If they look to go downstairs, then that's where I have to head out of here. But if they're in the room just reading a book, Harper's reading to her. I don't know why she woke her up, but she's reading to her. I hope I did not scare you with the AI question. I don't think so. I don't think they're going to steal anything. I know that AI may have the capability to do that, but no, I don't think that will be the case. This bull run when it hits is going to be massive. I agree. I agree. It's going to be massive for so many things, and people are not going to be able to lose money even if they tried in crypto. You're gonna invest and you're gonna be like, all right, well, I'm trying to lose $100 here, and it's gonna turn to $1,000 just because the crypto bull market is gonna be that strong. This is why portfolios like my Kraken portfolio, you know, this portfolio here, the Kraken portfolio will be worth so much more than where it is right now. Literally in the bottom stages and the kind of the bottom of the barrel, positions that I'm investing into are still making major moves, like Super Farm, making a huge move and, quadrupling, almost quintupling my investment that's there. Moon River making a move. Star Atlas that actually moved up and is up to $25 today. I might have to take my, I wouldn't say initial investment, but I might have to take some as it gets to certain places. Because I invested a total of, let's say, five, seven, $8 into it, and it's currently at a level of $25. And that's just like something that's at a $111 million market cap that could potentially go up to multiple hundreds of millions of dollars worth of a market cap, or seeing things that are even lower. I plan on doing this with crypto.com as well. I wanted to take $500 and invest into lower positions there, because they have a lot more on that lower side. But yeah, I invested into certain things and I'm getting certain returns from things like this. And it's going to be portfolios like this that blow up, and people, realize that the markets are just phenomenal. And that some people are going to be like, I missed an opportunity to invest $500 and turn it into multiple thousands, you know? So I'm just waiting for those times to happen. And then, people are like, dang, I should have invested in the crypto markets. Like, yeah, dang, you should have invested in the crypto market. But you, you can say coulda, shoulda, wouldas and all this other stuff, but you didn't take that move, or you didn't make that move and, take action. So that's up to you guys. As soon as I said the AI thing, you was like, I gotta go, guys. No, it wasn't about that. It was more about the kids. They're still reading, but I gotta wait until like 7:30, and then I can start getting them ready for school and getting their water bottles and snacks and all this other stuff. Hope you took some coin from USTC overnight. No, I didn't touch anything from USTC at all. Did USTC run or make any moves, or is it back down? Because I didn't check it recently. USTC. It's currently at 4 cent or 4 cents. It's been at 4 cents. I know it looks like um yeah, I know it looks like it was at the highest point possible because of the way that it looks. I promise you, this looks worse than it actually is. Right? Yes, it did drop from for the previous morning, 8 o'clock, and it's going to look even worse when it gets to this high. When it gets to 7 cents, it's going to look even worse. But then once it gets to a point to where it levels out and has already leveled out at a level of 4 cents, it's going to look a lot better to where it's not down as much. It's the 24-hour cutoff that really gets to you, right? Because then when it moves and it stays at the same price, it's going to look like it's down, about 50%, all the way to where we are right now or close to it. So I promise you it's not as bad as it seems, but still, I know some people that have already taken some profit, and that's fantastic. My USTC is just sitting in my Terra Station wallet, and if it goes to being worth a value of $1, fantastic. It was free. It was all free. Everything that was there was all free. I didn't buy any USTC, but it was all given to me throughout this process, and I will continue to collect whatever I can collect as time goes on. They found insider manipulation in the USDC price. Uh, you think it'll impact Lunix's chances of getting to a penny? I don't think so. And what insider manipulation did they find? Because I've only seen one source that has said something about them um, investigating. Are they still in the room? They're still in the room. Yeah, I saw them investigating and or something, and that was pretty much it. And I only seen one source saying that they were going to do that, and it wasn't even like an actual like source. It wasn't like an article that came out. And maybe there is something that I haven't searched this morning, but your opinion on ICP? I like ICP, but the problem is that they do have a major amount of dilution within the position that I'm not really a big fan of. And the reason why they have the dilution is because of the overall um, max supply is infinite. And when you have that infinite supply, kind of like a Dogecoin, it may not sit well in your portfolio the best, because while I did invest at a level of $30 or something and went up to $75, I made a decent amount of money from it. But if I would have held on to it, I saw that they had um, a major amount of dilution potential, and I was like, okay, let me get out of this play and let me take my gains. And if I would have never taken those gains, I would have lost everything that I owned in there, because it went from $75 down to a level of like $3 or less than that. So, yeah. But there is still potential to make money. It's just, it depends how much they dilute. But, anyways, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Uh, Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Got to get these kids ready for school. They're ready to go downstairs. And, I'll catch you guys later, hopefully in either in like different videos, or hopefully I would love to do another live stream, but if I have any time. But yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya. Also, wait, if you guys want to follow me on Rumble, make sure you guys follow me on Rumble. The link to my Rumble should be in the description. and you guys can follow me on that platform. If you are new and you're already on Rumble, thank you for watching. If you want to follow, feel free to follow. But again, I'll catch you guys in the next one.